Hey everyone, Charlie with Stellar Roofing. This is Cruz. Cruz is the production supervisor for the Rochester area. The Farmington and surrounding area got absolutely hammered by a hailstorm. When that happened, we knew that there would be a lot of homeowners out there that needed our help, so we got our canvassers out there and started knocking on doors and seeing who needed our assistance to work with their insurance company and get those damages repaired. We ended up getting a lot of work out of it, a lot of business. Here it is. We wanted to invite you guys to ride along with us to kind of see a day in the life of production from start to finish, and at the same time kind of tell the story of these homeowners, this hailstorm, and how we were able to help them. In this neighborhood alone, we have 6 houses, 6 projects going on today. In the Farmington overall area, we got 10 houses that we're doing today. You're here spending the day with us so we can kind of tell you the story, but for me to really tell you that story, we got to go back to the beginning.
Severe thunderstorms rolled through the western New York and Finger Lakes areas on July 15 of 2024. These destructive storms brought golf ball-size hail, high winds that blew over trees and power lines, and a tornado that briefly touched down along the shore of the Canandaigua Lake. Several homes were also damaged and in need of repair.
So that brings us here today. You know, we're gonna have a chance to meet some of the customers, talk to them, talk to some of the project managers, and take a good look at the work that's going on here today. Here we are at another house in Farmington. I'm here with Nectar, one of our project managers. This is just yet again another one of these houses that got hit by that hailstorm. We were able to work with the insurance company to get full coverage and replacement here. So we also solved some ventilation issues here. Nectar, you want to say a couple words about what we did to help this house breathe a little bit?
Sure. So we installed the typical ridge vent. We also pulled back some insulation from the soffit, installed some baffles. That way we have the proper ventilation onto the attic as well.
One of our canvassers knocked on the door and made the connection, and I'll let you take over.
Yeah, basically Jim came and he gave a pretty good, honest opinion about everything, and he was the only one that went up in the crawl space to check all that stuff. And you know, you guys had the best quality products, the best warranties.
There'll be pictures of all the old wood, like you just saw there, and pictures of us putting on the new. And then you're gonna get pictures of the 6 feet ice and water, our underlayment on there.
Some days that I work from home, we see a lot of these roofing contractors, you know, canvass the neighborhood. And one company in particular that really kind of killed the deal for us basically was that they were over there at our neighbors right over here. They just walked over to the property, walked around, looked at it, and said, I'll give you an estimate tomorrow, and that was it. It just shoddy work. Mike got up on the roof, looked at every little spot, took tons of pictures, walked around with the insurance adjuster, fought for us on our behalf because insurance wasn't going to give us really that much money.
Here we are in Farmington again with Lydia. It's another home that was hit by that hailstorm. And well, I'm going to turn it over and let Lydia tell the story.
So we had already decided to go with a different company, and I got a call from the scheduler, and she said, well, let me come out anyhow because, you know, we can just introduce you to our materials and our company. We decided to go with Stellar because it was just a wonderful presentation and it fit all the boxes that we needed. They're here today, they're doing a great job.
And we were able to work with the insurance company and get, correct me if I'm wrong, if not the entire roof, but the majority of the roof, the cost of the roof covered through them because of the hail damage, correct?
Correct.
Today we're here with John. We're here to do his walkthrough. We just completed his roof. We're going to go through any questions or concerns he has today. We're just also going to check to make sure there's no debris and anything is addressed right now so that he's a happy customer and we make sure that we address any of his issues. So right now we're going to do our walk around. I remember you said we had the issue up here in the valley where you said there was a leak where we addressed with the ice and water we ran up And then we step flashed it all the way in. Yep. And then we obviously we came back with the shingles on top of that. We put the ridge vent all the way through on the garage as well as the rest of the house. Your ridges are super straight. They cut those really nicely.
Yeah, it looks good.
Excellent.
I'm surprised that it only took a day, but
Hey, this crew does a good job.
I don't think you can go any faster.
No, that's for sure.
Here we are at another home in the Farmington area, a home that was hit by the hailstorm a few weeks ago. We were able to work with the insurance company, get them to cover the majority of the cost. And we have a beautiful home, now has a beautiful roof installed by Stellar.
That's why we chose Stellar. Bottom line.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Appreciate your business.
Yes, thank you very
All right,
much.
Thank you, sir.
Another stellar job done by Stellar Roofing. Thanks, Vinny.
Thank you.
That's it for the day here in Farmington. I hope you enjoyed riding along with us and kind of learning about our process on the way and learning the story with these residents and how we're able to help them. That's it. Charlie from Stellar Roofing. Thanks for joining us.